It's Christmas Eve here from Alton Towers and more, and welcome back to Planet Coaster, episode 5 now I believe, of our Christmas event. As you can see, it's our final episode here, well, I think it is. Hopefully we can get everything done today. So I won't be doing everything that I want to do in this episode whilst I'm recording. This will be about 35 minutes. I might go a bit of the extra mile, maybe go for an hour with this episode, with it being our last, and hopefully we might be able to get everything done. We ain't got too much to do now really. Got some work on the ghost train which needs doing. We've got the Christmas market which needs building, and Santa's grotto. So I've already actually made a start on Santa's grotto over here. I'll show you that in a minute. But before, we're going to take a little walk through the light. Oh my god, how's the game saving? As soon as I joined, I literally waited for the game to save, and so I could start recording, so it wouldn't happen right when I start recording. But we're only 1 minute and 10 seconds in, and now it's saving. Why, Planet Coaster, why? But, so yeah, before we get started, we're going to give you a little tour of our light trail. So, there we go, so it's finally done. So as you can see, it already looks impressive just from the outside, with all the lights through the trees. So this is our little entrance. I'll build that off camera, I'll finish it off camera, and you guys can look at it on the workshop. We come in through our light trail. We have the flamingo section, with the massive rings here, the little backdrop with the houses. And you can't even barely see the railway, which is right behind there. And the flamingos, of course, the main attraction of this, which looks really nice, and all the pink lighting on the trees and stuff. We've got the lion section with a palm tree here, the lion animatronics as well, and just a little foresty, hilly background area, and a lot of tropical coloured lights everywhere, like for lions or something. We've got the city section. We've got a little Statue of Liberty here. We've got a big clock. We've got a little post box and a lamppost, and then some buildings in the background. This is supposed to be a building as well. It's actually from a ride. It's a ride part. So that was quite useful really. Just to add the extra bit of detail, just a bit of construction work on top of there. And then a bit of lighting in the back as well. And some actually spinning heads as well in the background, which is quite cool. A lighting generator if you wanted to see that as well, just a little one there. The Polar Express train, which I've added. It's even got a massive steam effect going out the top of the engine. So yeah, just a little Polar Express type of train which I've built, just for the extra decorations and stuff. Here's where the actual light structures come in then. So we've got some neon diamonds there. We've got a lot of lighting on the trees as well. We've got a neon rocket ship here. We've got a weird looking neon fence which goes around here. This is actually just to block off the behind the scenes areas. Like you'll see the snowflakes over there. So we'll get a better view of them in a minute. The neon light tunnel. I'm going to stop saying neon, I'm just going to say light tunnel. Which runs all the way down there. We've got the animatronic butterflies which flap their wings. There. Oh, I could add some lighting in the trees to be fair there. Or I might just leave it because you don't need lighting everywhere. Just a few blue lights there as well, just on the path, so you can see where you're going. Just a little snowman here, probably the most randomest scene. Just a bunch of random structures like these massive glass dome things. Jesus, why are so many notifications? A crown there, some little peacock structure things on the floor. A lot of Christmas trees here. A really impressive lighting effect which I've added. This is just made of sirens. And a lot of presents, like the pile of presents. Another one of them neon fences again. Some little dangling down lights. In real life I'd add some net lights or something there. We've got the food section, the food and drinks there, which are lighting up. Some presents here as well. We've got a little gnome there, like elf, which have been wrapped in lights. You got the cubes, the neon light up cubes, which I added. The Christmas tree section here, very little section, floating Christmas trees. They've actually got structure supports there as well, and then some real Christmas trees there. Little restaurant type of thing. Not a real restaurant, as you can see. It's just a flat front of a building. There's nothing behind it. This is just a restaurant which I've built up, and it's glowing. Just the extra detail really to keep everything light based and themed up. A lonely little Christmas tree there. An elephant animatronic there. A lot of snowflakes here which I've built as well. Like I said, you can see them there. I've got that fence just to block the view. Quite a big structure which you go through with a tree branch. That's actually just a Planet Coaster object. I thought it looked quite nice. The pirate area, which I think that was the last thing I was working on. Some little bits of theming down here. Some weird looking waves. They don't look too good, to be fair. And then the pirate wall here with some lights there. And the clam there as well. And the boat. The Arctic section, we go under this archway. We've got these weird looking lollipop type of things here, which with lights. And it got a lot of penguin animatronics, some wolves up there, and you've actually got the mountain backdrop in the background, as you can see, which looks really cool. This is probably my favourite effect which I've built. This is actually made of individual little lights. There's 512 of them, as you can see, right there. I wouldn't think it, 512 of them. They're just turning on and off, really, that's all they're doing. And it looks like some of them are moving around, which looks quite cool. Bit of an illusion, to be fair. Another one of them little lollipop looking things. Big dragon here. I just thought I'd add that as another animatronic. This way to the North Pole. And then a Merry Christmas sign there as well. Light up trees on here, lights on the trees. And here we are in the North Pole. You've got a little tunnel there. It's a fake tunnel, as you can see, where the train goes through the North Pole. And here's a little North Pole scene which I've managed to put together with all these flat buildings, as you can see. And yeah, you've got this massive Christmas tree here with a star on the top of it as well. There. And we've still got a big scene coming up. So this is the North Pole. I really like how I did have the track going around. A bit like the Polar Express version of the North Pole. And that's the end of the North Pole little thing which you walk around. Another little tunnel there for the train to disappear away. Oh yeah, and then you've got the angel here as well, with a light on it, and that's just another big structure. Imagine how many lorries and vans it would take for all of this stuff. A very random scene actually. We've got some pillars with some sort of weird water effect thingy here with neon lights. I'm not too sure what I was thinking when I was building that one, but yeah, some little teacups at the bottom as well. Like I said, it was quite a random scene there. Some statue things, like abandoned really, as you can see. Some little pumpkins there. I might get rid of them because I have no idea why I put pumpkins. And some archways which looks like they've been tilted for a big effect. And the final little scene here. And yeah, this is the final little scene with the archway and the lighting effect there. Just to end it off, and that was the light trail right there. And that covers all of that right there. All of that. And anyway, 10 minutes later, or 8 minutes later, well, let's start working on Santa's Lodge, as I'm calling this. Not grotto, I'm calling it a lodge. Now, as you can see, I've already started a lot of work on this. I've built most of the building already. So this is the building, as you can see. We come in. We've got a nice carpet on the floor, which I've built out of Planet Coaster objects. Some little windows here to look out if it's daytime at the snow. I'm working on this door here, changing the colour. You've got Santa, who will sit on this throne over here. And there'll be a nice couple of sofas here for families to sit on and talk to Santa. They'll come out here on a little trail here next to the track. Obviously I'll put a fence there so no one can walk across the track. And yeah, there'll be a little exit corridor outside which will go just running there. And I will also be adding a queue line type of thing, which is going to right now actually require moving the building. So I need to create like a queue line for this, so like a little walkthrough experience with it as well. So I need to keep obviously the tracks there. So what I'm going to have to do here is a bit of work to the railway here. So I'm going to have to do a bit of track work, not like a roller coaster, over here. So I'm actually going to have to move the station. Can I move it? No. It's going to take a while. So yeah, it would, like I said, it would look nice there if it would go around in a little loop and then go there. But yeah, unfortunately, because I have to move the path up there so I can fit that queue line in. In fact, if I just add a station over here. If I remember correctly, there's 5 cars on there. 5 passenger cars. And there we go, that looks alright. So it will just come around here. I'm actually going to get rid of this path, we don't need it. We only need a bit of path for the train station, but we don't need a big path like that. There. I've also got to do a bit of work to the Sizzler, which I haven't actually built anything of at the moment because I've been quite busy on here with the light trail, which I've finally finished. But I will be doing some work to the Sizzler, like adding a queue line and stuff. A little path leading down there as well. And yeah, so we're just going to get rid of the path work here. And then what we can do, I need to get rid of that as well, turn it into a square so we can fit a nice queue line in for Santa's grotto. So all of that work just for this. And there we go. Hopefully it should match up perfectly. And there we go, perfect. Done it just like that. And now, so I need to add I'm going to actually start off by doing an exit here. So I'm actually going to do the exit first. So I'm going to be using sorry, my chair's being a bit squeaky. I'm going to use some archways here, I think, should I? Does that look okay? And of course it's saving. I don't know if that looks okay, to be fair. It's quite wide. No, I'm going to add maybe like a little archway leading out of the Santa's lodge room. As you can see, the game's saving once again. Planet Coaster. I honestly hate this game for its game saving. Ugh, it stresses me out. There we go. So yeah, I don't know what to do actually with this. I might add some lights. Sorry, this chair's being a bit squeaky. So yeah, what I'm actually going to do with this, I think I've got my decision sorted with this. So I'm actually going to add some a light tunnel, a bit like what we did with the light trail. We've got that massive light tunnel. It won't be a big light tunnel. This will only be a little corridor looking thing, just leading out of the Santa's lodge room. And you'll get the idea of what I actually want to do with this in a second, as soon as I've built it up. So I'll do the floor base first. And there we go. I've actually got another vlog to record today as well. That'll be quite fun. And it's Christmas Eve today, and it's Christmas Day tomorrow. So, oh, if you haven't have guessed already, I just said Christmas Eve, but yeah. So yeah, we'll be doing another vlog tonight from somewhere. That all will be revealed. Somewhere we've never been to before, and we're looking forward to it. So I'm quite excited to do that, just do a bit of filming there. Just the last vlog of the year really. I think it will be the last vlog of the year, won't it? I ain't got anything else planned, I don't think, on the channel. And yeah, so we're quite excited to do a vlog tonight. Just one final vlog, just saying Merry Christmas to everyone. And yeah, I haven't actually uploaded a Planet Coaster. Oh, what's happened there? Oh, it's straight. I wonder what that was then. I haven't actually done a Planet Coaster video on this project in a couple of days. I've been quite busy, so I haven't really had any time at all whatsoever. But to be fair, I didn't really need to anyway, because we already had it set out perfectly. We only had a little bit of work left to do anyway, so it didn't really matter, to be fair, that we didn't do a video. But anyway, so yeah, this is literally how it's been left since the last episode, I think. But yeah, as you can see here, I'm starting to get the structure up for the tunnel now, which people would walk out of to get out of the lodge. Bring that down a bit. And then I can create like a just a structure to hold it up, really. It won't be anything fancy, this. It would just be a little trail leading out of the lodge, as you can see. So we'll just walk out of it literally like that. But I'll need some poles just to hold it up, just some supports to keep the wires held up. And there we go, looking perfect. This is, I'm actually quite impressed with this, to be fair. Like I said, I did do a Planet Coaster Christmas series last year, but I really wasn't impressed with it at all because it was more of the theme park. It wasn't really an event or anything. But yeah, whereas this, you've got a bit of everything really. You've got a bit of food, some rides, light trail. You've got a lot really. Ice skating as well. That's quite a good feature, main feature of this. But yeah, so the ice skating rink here, I didn't actually build that on camera, just so I could get things done a bit quicker really. But yeah, if you want to, I'll show you it in a minute. But I'm quite impressed with the ice skating rink. Sorry, my voice is going a bit croaky for some reason. It's quite annoying me. So you know what we're like here at Alton Towers and More. Nothing likes to go right on this channel in any video. Something has to go wrong every video, doesn't it? But it's fine. Yeah, so just creating these structures here. And then I need to bring them all down a bit as well. I probably won't have a roof for this tunnel thingy, so it won't really be a proper tunnel. Just a little exit, just to guide you the way back to the path. Because people are going to be like, oh, where do I go now? I feel like I'm in the behind the scenes area. And yeah, there we go, and that's also there. In fact, I will add just a little fence, just to block any kids crawling under the fence and any accidents happening on the train line, unfortunately. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Well, no, I don't think it could happen because the guests could just walk through that really in Planet Coaster. But yeah, just a little fence here just to separate things off. I'm not a big fan on the way I've put the train line going over the paths really, but I just have to do really. And what I actually will add as well here, I've got a bit of space to build outside here. And add a little scene or something. Just put it in there, make it look nice and neat. There we go. And that actually fit in perfectly just where the wall is. And so yeah, and then I'll add a little scene here with some presents or something. I'll do that off camera to be fair. And there we go, that's our little ending. And now we need to create the queue line. So what I'm actually going to do with this, I'm going to be using these fences. So they're quite low down, as you can see. Obviously these are just going to be, it's going to be a little walk towards the Santa's Lodge, where you can meet him. Like a queue line really, it's going to act as. Although I don't think you'd be queuing, because you would have to book everything individually. Or you could, I don't know, what would you do really in this event? Would you maybe book it all as one ticket, or would you book everything individually? I'm not too sure. It might be better actually if you did do it individually, booking, because obviously, like, if you don't want to pay for everything, or if you don't want to do one thing, then it's not really worth paying for it, is it? But yeah, so I'm not too sure, but I won't really bother about the prices because it's only Planet Coaster. It's not like I've got to set a price for anything, is it? And then I'm only building this on the creative, what's it called? This one, it's Sandbox, that's it. So I'm only building this on Sandbox. I don't need to worry about running out of money to build anything like a ride. And yeah, so there's our little queue line set out there. Nothing special really. I could add, just to be fair, a little reindeer section. No, I don't think I'll bother. I think I will add a little reindeer stall or something. I don't mean in the market, I mean like a little reindeer shed thing where people can just go up and stroke some Santa's reindeer. So that'd be quite cool. And I've actually got some reindeer which I can use in the toolkit items. And there we go, our little queue line is now set up, ready for guests to adventure down towards and go and meet Santa. So just going to add a few trees to make it look a bit more adventurous and hidden away, if you like, in the trees, really. And that's looking quite cool. Then I'll add some smaller trees. Do not tell me the game's saving again. And there we go. Looking quite cool. I'm really impressed with this, actually. In the last, like I said, in the last series, I just didn't want to do it because it was more of the theme park. Whereas this, it's got a lot more to it, really. It's travelling, it's a massive travelling event like Hyde Park Winter Wonderland. All these trees, they'd be there in real life. Because obviously, like I said, this would just be a farm in real life or something. So, yeah, and it would be hired out by a company. I'm not too sure what roof I should really add on here. I might just add a flat wooden roof on here. So, yeah, it'd be great if I could do time lapses on here of building and everything, but I don't think it'd let me do that, unfortunately. Oh, I might add just a wooden roof with these logs. Yeah, I think I'll do that. So we'll literally just start building like that. It's not the nicest looking buildings, if I'm honest. I know there's nicer lodges out there, but these are... I just thought I'd get the use out of these wooden logs because I downloaded them very recently off the workshop. And I thought, oh, they look quite cool. I've been looking for some logs for quite a while. But then I forgot what I was looking for them for to build. So now I've got some bits I can build with them. Like if I'm going to maybe possibly build a theme park maybe in the future next year on Planet Coaster, then I could add a little wooden building made of logs. Is that a little gap in the ceiling I could see there? And yeah, so these will be quite a handful really, so thank you to the person that made these logs for me to build with, because they're really good. And yeah, just getting the roof on now. Not the nicest of roofs, if I'm honest. This would probably take a lot of wood up in real life, building this little lodge, but yeah, it's quite a big room to be fair. I've actually, as you can see as well, can't believe I haven't mentioned it, but I've split the room off into 2 sections. So like I said, this is the queue line. You'd come into this room of the lodge, and you'd actually sit in here and wait for the next family to just get out of they've just met Santa and they're now leaving. Then you'd wait a minute and then they'd call you in to meet Santa in there, and then you'd literally go through the door and you'd meet Santa in here. So yeah, it's set out quite clever, really. But yeah. So hopefully I won't have a problem with doing these logs here, because there's a lot of them, as you can see. Oh, Planet Coaster, they've got to be so awkward, haven't they? It's like now when I only want to select certain objects and it's selecting other different objects which I don't want to be using, so I have to change the camera angle for me. There we go, I think that's about right. If I duplicate that tree, I can just delete it. Because Planet Coaster stresses me out. Game saving once again. As you can see, we've barely even done anything in this episode. I know I've been talking a lot, but I don't know, it's been quite slow, this game. Especially with these game saves, they take up so much space and time when you want to build something. It's really annoying. Just wait for that to finish. There we go. Okay, so yeah, like I said, if we do end up duplicating the tree right there, then I can just click on it, or I could actually move that around somewhere, make it a bit more hidden. Let's get it again. So it's actually all about the randomness of where you place things here. Like over here, as you can see, I've had to sort of make the woods area like just spreading out and fading away into countryside, covered in snow. And yeah, so there's a lot of woods and trees around here. Obviously, like I said, it's a farm, so yeah. And there we go, we've got the roof almost finished. I've still got a bit of work to do there. What's going on there? It just froze. Quite annoying when the game does save though. I wonder why it has to like crash and stop and stuff, the game, when it's saving. It's the most annoying thing on this game. Weird. Is it normal? I don't even know if it's supposed to do that. Am I the only person where that happens to? I don't know. But you see these time lapses on YouTube, and they do it without waiting for game saves. So there's got to be something where I can not make it do that. Strange. It might just be my computer. So it's not a bad computer, to be fair, which I'm playing this on, because the game does run really smooth most of the time. It's only when it saves really, or if I make a massive theme park or something, which I've done in the past, off camera, like off camera projects and stuff, which I've done before. I have done like theme parks. They weren't very good. They were only when I was new to Planet Coaster, and why is it crashing now? They were only, I did these theme parks when I was new to Planet Coaster. I did not know anything about good building on there or what I was doing. So yeah, I think I've improved a lot though since I've joined Planet Coaster. But nearly got that roof on finally. There we go, the last log. And there we go, just like that, we've done it. Doesn't look the nicest of roofs, does it? Oh, but it's all about the inside that matters. You don't need to worry about the outside. So here we're going to just finish off doing some work on this door here as well. So obviously the door which I've placed down here is a toolkit item, but the blackness which I'm covering here, I don't want it to be a black colour, I want it to be a green colour for like a Christmassy colour, because it wouldn't allow me to change the colour a bit, so I'm having to add these panels just to make it look like a green door. There we go, because everything's got to look as Christmassy as possible in this series. But yeah, I will be uploading it to the workshop as well. I haven't even thought about that yet. Yeah, I will be uploading it to the workshop for you guys if you want to play it. I hope you're enjoying following this series if you are. If this is your first episode of watching it, I would recommend watching the other episodes first. But yeah, I hope you're enjoying it anyway. And I'm surprised at how quick I've managed to build this, because I don't think I've ever built anything so quick on Planet Coaster ever since I've played it. But there we go. And there we go, there's our little door there, just to go into that room. So in here is going to be the waiting room, so I can just add some sofas. So there we go. In fact, what I'll do, what they can do, everyone can go around in a group, so all the families, we'll have about 3 families in each room, so they can all wait on the sofas, and they'll call the names out as soon as they're ready to go through to see Santa, which would be quite cool. So we'll have about 6 sofas, I think. Need to make it look quite individual, not individual, equal. And there we go, just like that. So yeah, I've been to Lapland in, not the actual Lapland, I've been to the one in London, and that was really good actually, because you could meet Santa there, and there was a little waiting room. So that's sort of where I got the inspiration from with that, and looks quite good to be fair. But there we go, we've got our little lodge there. I will be doing a lot of work to this off camera, by the way, guys, finishing it off. I will probably do one more episode just after Christmas, maybe. I know it won't be Christmas time anymore, but it doesn't really matter, does it, to be fair? So I will probably do another episode. I say like I'm finished. I'm not finished with this episode yet, but yeah, I will be doing another episode after this. We'll add a bit of furniture as well. So we'll add some, I was going to say some curtains, but no, I can't bother because you have to change the angles of them and stuff. So we'll add like a plant in the corner so it doesn't look very empty. Oh yeah, we will need to add a lot of Christmas decorations as well. Tell you what, that looks quite good. We could add that on Santa's desk. It will pop up. There. Doesn't that look quite good? And they'll probably use that for like social distancing when it's COVID. Yeah, that looks quite good. I think it fits as well. The only thing is, you can't really see Santa very well. But that does just fit in perfectly with that desk which I've made. Oh my god, look at that. That does look really good. The only thing is, you can't see Santa, and I don't really like the bars there because it's blocking the view. But yeah, so we're going to have some Christmas decorations in here now, so I'll add a Christmas tree in the corner. And I'll also add a little snowman outside as well. That's if this Christmas tree will fit in, because look how tall it is. It might just have to go through the floor a little bit. Does that look okay? No, that looks rubbish. Shame really, it's a massive Christmas tree, like it looks horrible. It does look quite bad. I'll add this outside, just another one of these Christmas trees from the light event. And yeah, looking really nice there now. I will add some, I'll tell you what, I'll add some presents in the corner as well. In fact, no, I'll add some presents in Santa's room. I keep changing my mind, don't I? So yeah, we're going to add some garland around the room now. You know what I'm like with garland this year. For some reason they're calling it wreath. I mean, I know it is practically wreath, but I think a wreath's more like you put around the door like this. Here, which I'll just do now. And then I'll add one on that door as well. There we go. And then some garland just to go around the room. Okay, here we go. So, I can't believe it. I'm filming this episode on Christmas Eve, and I'm saying it's not even the last video before Christmas, which is weird to think. Although I am doing it on the same day. But yeah, the place where we'll be going to tonight, the vlog will be out on Christmas Day. It will be coming out tomorrow on Christmas Day, so quite weird. I don't think you'll find a lot of YouTube videos coming out on Christmas Day, but only on my channel. Even I don't think Theme Park Worldwide is going to be uploading tomorrow. But yeah, I will be uploading that vlog tomorrow. So it'll give you a little treat just to watch, and it won't be a home vlog or anything. It will be a vlog going somewhere, somewhere we've never been to before, and it'll be quite fun, to be fair. I'm really excited to do a bit of a vlog, just to say Merry Christmas, really, that is. And of course I'm going with family as well, so just some family time as well, just before Christmas. And so I'd love to know all your plans as well for Christmas, guys. Are you staying in, you going partying, or you're having a nice cosy night in on Christmas Day, watching telly, having the dinner, opening the presents, you going to see family? Let me know in the comments what you usually do. It'd be nice to know. And I really like that garland, to be fair. It goes across the window there. It makes quite a nice effect. We do need to add some lights as well. That little star there, shall I add that on the door? No, it wouldn't really fit. I'll add it on the window. There we go. And yeah, I'll add a tiny bit of wreath as well. On top of this door here. No, that doesn't look very good actually, does it? Let's add some lighting in here, because obviously I think most people would come to this event at night time anyway. I mean, you could come in the day, but there won't be too much to do. Like, the rides will be all in the day, you won't be able to see them very well in the night, and obviously rides, they do look a lot better at night time with all the lights. The game's crashed there a bit, and just got a random message from someone. I don't even know who that is. So if I switch it to night time, it would be great if I could live stream this Planet Coaster series, because that would actually help out a lot more. Because on live streams, it makes a bit more sense to do longer videos, because you just sit there talking to people through the chat and stuff. So I had a candle over there. And then I'll add one there as well. And then I'll add some other lights maybe. Yeah, I'll add these ones. Just to make sure the room's bright enough and it's not pitch black in here. Obviously, because I know Planet Coaster's not really the game for creating indoor spaces. But you know what I'm like. I've got, I think, pretty much every creation on Planet Coaster which I'm doing right now does use an indoor space, like Jewel does, Splash Landings does, Gangster Granny the Ride does, this does, everything does, doesn't it? Splash Landings, everything. And there we go, we've got our waiting rooms on there. And now it's time to do Santa's room. I've actually got a Santa. The only problem is, look, he's on a sleigh, and I can't get him off his sleigh, which is a shame really, unless I can just, I don't know, the game's, of course the game's saving, of course it is. I'll give it a second, there we go. And there we go, so that's what I mean. That's the only Santa I have on Planet Coaster. And obviously he's in his sleigh, so I can't really do much with that. So we're going to add our couple of sofas in here as well for the guests who are meeting Santa, or the families. There. In fact, I'll add a bit of a curve. I really like the floor, which I did, so I hope you guys like it. It's got the green and the red, classic Christmas colours. They are the most classic Christmas colours of green and red. It's always every year when I'm doing the tree, we'll have to have some red baubles and some green baubles. I love doing that, the green and red. I just think they mix together really nice. It probably sounds really boring to you lot, but I just really like art. But yeah, so again in here I'll add these lights. They're not the strongest of lights, but at least it's something. I might just add some sneaky lights under the floor if they'll work. You can't really see Santa very well though, can you? There you go, you can see if I put it there. There we go, so it doesn't have to be perfect because this is a travelling event and no one would expect it to be outstanding and amazing, would they? Because if it was a permanent event you could do so much more. You could add a massive 2-storey building if you wanted to. I mean, I know there are travelling buildings, 2-storey buildings, like at fun fairs and stuff. You've got, is it Manchester Christmas Market this year? You've got a lot of buildings there which are travelling, and they've got more than one story on them. And yeah, do check out the Manchester Christmas Market. I have seen a vlog from there and it looks really impressive. We've got a massive ice skating, not rink, but it's like a trail. Anyway, so nothing too special in here. I'm actually going to do some bits off camera in Santa's Lodge. Literally that's all for today. Not as much as I wanted to get done again. I know I said I might do a special video today, but if I stop recording I might be able to do it a bit quicker. Because I don't know what it is with me, but it takes me a lot longer when I'm recording or talking to someone, building at the same time. So yeah, as soon as the game's just stopped, whatever it's doing right now, it's just stopped completely for some reason. I'll just give it a minute. We'll get a nice thumbnail moment as well. What's going on with this game? Why is it crashing? I think it's having a moment. It never usually does this. Switch that to daytime as well. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Turn on the post notifications so you don't miss out when I upload another video just like this one. And that's all from me. Merry Christmas, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.